Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Wilson with the Friday Night Locker Room and Space Coast Daily TV, coming to you today from Field Manor. It is their 11th annual Founders Day. Today's show is brought to you by Erdman Automotive, Craig Technologies, and Auto Expo 95. And today I'm joined by my broadcasting partner who is with me when Orville's not available, and from time to time I'd like to welcome Lisa Nicholas. Lisa, always good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. I'm sorry you're scraping bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, Orville is out on another assignment today, so good for him. But a beautiful day here on the Space Coast. What they call Chamber of Commerce weather is truly what we see today. And it's a big event here at Field Manor. We're right off a tropical trail. And if you've never been out here before, Lisa, this is a special place.
It is a hidden gem in Merritt Island. The views of the river are just stunning, and the history that is incorporated in this area is just amazing.
Here's a quick shot of the outside. We're actually on the front porch. That's where we're sitting right now. And this image was taken just a few minutes ago. A huge crowd on hand, not only for Founders Day, but to listen to Hot Pink, one of the top bands in Central Florida. You're looking at the exterior right now, but if you've never been inside, and this is just a brief glimpse of what it looks like inside here at Field Manor.
It's so perfectly restored, and they have put so much attention to detail into every single piece of this manor.
And you talk about stepping back in time. Look at the fixtures, look at the cabinets, the bathroom. He's got the old bathtub with the feet. You don't see a lot of those these days. You're looking at one of the bedrooms. The Field family came here in the late 1800s. This is one of the oldest standing structures in Brevard County. They bought 350 acres for $1.25 an acre. How about that?
Yes, and part of that agreement was that they had to contribute back to the local economy, which they did time and time again. So they fulfilled their part of the obligation and just made a very special place here.
And it's special to me as well because the Field family came from Macon, Georgia, Bibb County, which is where I'm from. I lived in Macon for 20 years, so the Field family came from Bibb County to Brevard County. I came from Bibb County to Brevard County, but that's a quick inside look at Field Manor. It's a special place to say the least. I hope if you haven't been out here at some point in time that you make plans to come out here in the near future. We're right off a tropical trail, relatively close to the beach line. I can look to my right. Actually, I can look over the camera and see cars that are eastbound, either heading to go to a cruise or to the beach, hopefully over here, but it's centrally located in Brevard County, very easy to find.
Yeah, absolutely. And like Steve mentioned, there's a great crowd on hand already. I believe the event runs till 3, if I'm not mistaken. 4. Sorry about that. And so, plenty of time to come out. There are still a few tickets available. That's our understanding. But they've done a lot of pre-sales. So if you want to come on out, I'd do so soon.
Yeah, we're going to walk around just a minute and show you a little bit about what's taking place today. This is a fundraiser for Field Manor. There's a lot of work and restoration that needs to be done now and on a regular basis, as you can imagine, with a house and grounds that are over 100 years old. We're looking at 1887, 140 years old, somewhere in that neighborhood. So you can only imagine what all needs to be done to take care of this place on a regular basis. But you can check out their website, Field Manor, and if you'd like to send in a donation or volunteer or help in any way, I know Corinne and everyone out here would appreciate it.
They are always looking for volunteers, and this property used to serve as a citrus farm, a working citrus farm, and so just to see how it's transformed over the years is pretty stunning.
And it is Founders Day. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to walk the grounds. We're going to show you what's going on as we speak. Hot Pink just about ready to get cranked up. They're going to play from 12 to 3, and then the event here will last 1 hour longer. So let's take a short break now. When we come back, we're going to let you see what's going on today. You're watching a very special edition of the Friday Night Locker Room live on Space Coast Daily TV.
Erdman Automotive,
Located in Cocoa, just west of Interstate 95 on State Road 520, is simply the best. Whether you're looking for a new Cadillac, Nissan, Toyota, or mobility vehicle, Urban Automotive is your one-stop shop. They also carry a line of pre-owned vehicles. The outstanding service department is second to none, and they work on all makes and models of vehicles. Urban Automotive also has a full-service restaurant that is conveniently located between all stores. If you purchase a vehicle, you not only get a free car wash for life, but you can also use the state-of-the-art workout facility. Urban Automotive, located at I-95 and State Road 520 in Cocoa. Simply the best.
Hey, this is Dave Fry. I'm the lead singer of the band Siwap Prophets. Thanks so much for watching Friday Night Locker Room on Space Coast Daily TV.
Hey, we got it. You are looking live at the Indian River. We're at Field Manor. Steve Wilson, Lisa Nicholas, live on Space Coast Daily TV. It is the 11th annual Founders Day for Field Manor. We're on the backside now. First thing we want to do is find a little shade. Lisa, and that's what we did.
That's right. That's a necessity.
We can walk around and show you a little bit of the action here that's taking place at Field Manor. The band Hot Pink is just about ready to strike up.
So many volunteers on hand, as you'll see. They are really the backbone of an organization like this. They keep everything running. They volunteer their time, and just great.
And speaking of great, there's a great crowd on hand. They're just about sold out. There are a few tickets left, not a lot, but you can still come on out here to Field Manor. There was, as I mentioned, right off a tropical trail. It's Field Manor Drive, Fieldmanor. And there's kind of a back view of that. You know, I always want to call this the back, but this is actually the front of the house.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And but you know, when you drive up the very long driveway, you kind of don't really realize that. So
You got to remember, when the Field family arrived in 1886 or 1887, there were no roads. They came by river, so this is the front. They pulled in right here many years ago, about 140 years ago, and turned this place into what it is today. Let's walk around and check out some of the vendors, nonprofits on hand. We are moments away from Hot Pink getting underway. Hot Pink always brings out a great crowd. They're very talented.
Absolutely. They are a local favorite and beyond. And yeah, people really just get into it, as you can see from this crowd on hand.
And you can also see the beautiful weather here on the Space Coast. Still plenty of time to get out here. Not a lot of tickets left, but there are some. Slow down coffee. Got to have your coffee. The Cape Canaveral Lighthouse Foundation is here. Museums of Brevard. Sam's House at Pine Island, the conservation area. What do you think, Lisa?
Merchandise. I see things to purchase.
So if I lose you, I know where I can find you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Once again, we are live on Space Coast Daily. Steve Wilson, Lisa Nicholas came over here to see our buddy. It's not an event unless Todd is in the house. I'm going to walk over on this side so I can hear you. I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great today, Steve. Lisa, how are you? Beautiful day here on Merritt Island at the Manor Field. Come on out, see Hot Pink playing today. A lot of crafters, artists here, food trucks. It's a wonderful event to come out and see and spend some time out here on the river and just enjoy this beautiful, wonderful day.
I got to tell you, last time I ran into you, I bought, go ahead, you got a customer, first things first, but I bought some honey from you. Eat it every morning. Man, I feel good. That's you're right. That's
Helps your allergies big time. So if you have any kind of allergies, just the antioxidants, all the pollens, everything that's in the honey is just really good for you. And it's definitely better than natural sugar. It is a better substitute for pure cane sugar.
I could tell that easily. Of course, you got lemonade. Any kettle corn today?
No kettle corn today, so we didn't bring the kettle corn, but we definitely brought the Fruity Licks. That's over there also, the Dole Whip. And then we have all of our local honeys here and our fresh squeezed lemonade.
Always good to see you, sir. Take care. We're going to move around a little bit.
It's wonderful to see you, Steve, also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It is not an official event in Brevard County unless Todd's in the house. Steve Wilson, Lisa Nicholas, live on Space Coast Daily TV at Field Manor for their 11th annual Founders Day. Got a few food trucks on the side here. You can't have an event without food, Lisa.
Oh, absolutely. And it smells so good. It's really making me hungry.
Yeah, me too. We're going to continue walking, making our way towards the river. Absolutely gorgeous day here on the Space Coast. Just a couple of short days ago, Artemis II launching not too far from where we are today at the Kennedy Space Center, on their way to the moon as we speak. An incredibly exciting week. Artemis on the way to the moon and Field Manor with their Founders Day event. That's a pretty good week.
Absolutely. Oh, and the day after Artemis, so I'm driving to work and I merge onto the beach line and they're dead ahead of me, a Falcon 9 loaded with Starlink satellites on its way to low Earth orbit. So
Nothing like living on the Space Coast. So we're going to shut things down right now and enjoy some of the music. Hot Pink just about set to play. Lisa, I'm going to ask you for your final thoughts today.
thank you, Steve. I am thrilled to be here. Field Manor is a very, very special place. If you don't know a lot about it, please visit their website. Just Google Field Manor and it'll come right up. If you have time to volunteer, if you want to make a donation, it is a wonderful and worthy cause. They worked so hard to preserve the history of Merritt Island and the surrounding area, and of course, the Field Manor House itself.
And my final thoughts are today we'd like to thank Corinne Braden and all of those involved with Field Manor. They just do things right out here. It's an absolutely gorgeous place. And Lisa used the term at the outset, hidden gem, and oftentimes that's overused. You'll hear someone say it's a real hidden gem, when in reality, everybody in Brevard County knows about it. But this is a special place. You may have heard of Field Manor, but if you have not seen it, you owe it to yourself to come out here one day. Just check out their website. I believe it's fieldmanor.org. But just Google it, Field Manor, FIELDMANOR. So for my broadcasting partner, one more look, Lisa Nicholas. For my other broadcasting partner, Orville Susong, who, as we speak, is on another assignment. And for all of our sponsors, including Urban Automotive, Craig Technologies, and Auto Expo 95, I'm Steve Wilson with the Friday Night Locker Room and Space Coast Daily TV. One last look at the house. We'll see you next time.
Get your business launched with Space Coast Daily through spacecoastdaily.com, Space Coast Daily social media, in print with Space Coast Daily newspaper and the magazine, as well as email blasts and the mobile app, and also at Space Coast Daily events. You can reach new customers every day. Get launched with Space Coast Daily and take your business to new heights. Call 321-323-4460 today.